Hello, my name is AJ. I'm your HYPOXiX coach for today, and we have level 4.3 standing split rotation with the right side facing our band squid, and really it's at navel height, and we're holding the yellow band. If you are working with a HYPOXiX coach and they have suggested a different sets, reps, breathography, resistance, then of course you want to follow that because that's there to optimize your program. Otherwise, it's a perfect starting place, so let's begin. We're going to begin with our far foot forward. This is the far foot standing split in contrast to our near foot. 4 foot stride length, 1, 2, 3, and a 4. Underhand grip, make sure the hands are lined up with that anchor point, because here's what the movement looks like. You shoot the arms front in the hinge forward position, and now we're here, and then we're here. Let the shoulder blades pull together when you bend the arms and let them push apart when you extend the arms. That's important. We are resisting rotation here. So if the hands move over to the right, you're not adequately resisting rotation, and you want to move closer to your point, your anchor point, because one of the goals here is to keep those hands shoulder width apart and keep them in front of the shoulders coming from the obliques and the glutes. So we have a lot of strength here with this exercise. Level 3 breathography today, we're adding in the 4 beat breath retentions at the conclusion of our engaged exhale, loosening our ab ribbon on the exhale and keeping it loose on the breath retention, only pausing the movement on the engaged exhale. Let's get specific. Hinge forward. Make sure you're hinging from the hip and not the low back. Put a hand on your low back for a moment. Check it out. No movement from the low back. Now, front foot, left foot, the weight is on the big toe and the inner heel, pronation. That's important. Now the knee is shooting a laser over the third toe. That's also important. So as you shift the weight to the inside of the foot, make sure that the knee stays pointing a laser over the third toe. The knee is also stacked over the front angle. Check out my perpendicular angle I'm making with my front leg bone, my tibia. That's important for increasing activity of the glute. When I say ground resistance, what I mean is pull that left foot back toward the right foot. So if the floor was slippery, that foot would pull back just like that. Check it out. Try it. Big toe, inner heel, knee stacked, ground resistance. Holy moly, hamstrings and glutes. You'll never do a lunge or a split squat in the same way. This is the HYPOXiX standing split. Now the head is pushing back into HYPOXiX headstands the whole time as if there's an imaginary set of hands behind the head. It's pushing back and you're also lifting up. You're creating height in the spine, decompressing the spine as you go through the exercise. Now, visual specificity. We're highly specific with the visual field because we're working the muscles of the eyeballs, the shape of the eyeballs, the nervous system, and the cognition, all of the things that are associated with challenging the visual field. So I'm a fixed point gaze when I'm in the hinge position. I'm staring at my kneecap, but when I come upright, I'm finding panoramic points. I'm challenging my panoramic vision. There's a point on my left, there's a point on my right. Find it now, lock it in, and that's what you're staring at every single time you come up. Of course, you also want to keep an eye on your hands just within your visual field, just to make sure that the hands are not getting pulled off to the right. So we're staring at the knee and panoramic, just like that. Now, pelvic stability. Don't let the right side of your ab ribbon fall lower than the left side of your ab ribbon to reach that back knee to the ground. I would rather that you barely bend that back knee and instead you hold on to your pelvic stability. Okay, so ab ribbon is parallel to the ground the whole time. Over time, you can advance that. 80% of the body weight's always going to be on the front leg, only 20% on the back. Visualizing that, of course, will shift a little when you come up, but I want you to visualize that most of the weight is on that front leg, and that ground resistance of pulling the foot back is going to help with that. Back foot, the weight is mostly on the third toe. Feel that out, right? Not on the big toe, but the third toe, to get specific with that. Okay, I think we're ready. If this is your first time, focus on staying connected to your breath and staying connected to your ab ribbon, not moving in the low back, even if you start without bending the knee and you just start here. That's a good starting place. Over time, we'll add on those other layers to optimize the exercise. So let's practice. Ground resistance, big toe heel, stare at the knee. From our zip up, posture prep, inhale, hiss, 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale 1, inhale 2, loosen your ab ribbon, you're holding 4, 3, 2, 1, pause, feel the ribbon, inhale, panorama, knee, ground resistance, loosen the ab ribbon, you're holding it loose for 4, 3, 2, 1, pause, inhale, inhale, last breath cycle, panorama, hold the breath for 4, 3, 2, and a 1. Amazing, amazing work. Now, Time to repeat it on the other side. So rest 15 to 30 seconds and then either rewind the video about 60 seconds so we can perform the exercise together, or you can try it on your own when you're no longer a beginner. Just put a metronome on your phone at first to practice at 60 beats per minute to stay true to that 2-second inhale and that long 8-second exhale, always loosening that ribbon around the waist on that engaged exhale.